Hi, I'm Deborah Stevenson. I'm a missionary with Youth of the Mission London Radiant, a community of missionaries here in London, England. As you can hear, we're in London. We're a base that has 40 staff members, and this year we've had 70 trainee missionaries come through. Right now we have about 30. And we work in many different areas of London. We have a church that we've planted, Copenhagen Community Church. We started a coffee shop this year, and I'm a barista at the coffee shop. We have the different training programs for the students, which I'm also involved in, including leading the theater track. I also work with Mercy Ministries throughout the week. I'll tell you a bit more about that later. And I help lead one of the houses. We have 6 houses in London, and I live in the one furthest east in London, and I help lead that house, which has several students in it now. And we're also starting to invest in that area because God's really put it on our heart. One thing that we really feel strongly about is influencing our high street. So this is Camden's high street. Camden is one of the rougher areas of London. It's where the punk scene and the goth scene were actually born, and they still exist to this day. So we really have a heart to see it transformed. This year we've also done Arise London, which is when, as a whole base, we invite other people to come and be a part of our camp that leads up to Notting Hill Carnival, which is the second biggest carnival in the world. And we see people get saved at it every year. It's incredible. And we also did the International Arts and Sports Gathering in New York City. We just got back a few weeks ago, and I helped coordinate that. And it brings Christian artists and athletes from all over the world to come together to talk about how we can use our arts and our sports to influence the different areas of society. So, as you can imagine, we're pretty busy, but I would love to just give you a quick walk through what it looks like to be a missionary here in London. Good morning. It's Sunday morning, and we're here at the Odeon Cinema in Camden Town, which is where we have our church, Hope and Anchor Community Church. I'm the leader of the welcome team, so I get to invite all of our friends from the streets. If you look just over here, you'll see the corner where on Saturday nights we do feeding of the homeless and evangelism. And then here in the cinema, we have a cinema that seats 200 people at one of the screens, and we have it about half full at the moment. We just started being here this February though, and it was a massive thing for us because we were meeting in a small room and it became too small for us. So we looked everywhere in Camden Town to have a place to meet, and finally we talked to the cinema and they agreed to let us have it in the mornings. So basically, yes, it's a cinema, but this morning it's a church. And we have people that are homeless that come visit us, and they're part of the congregation now. And we have single mothers, we have grandmothers, we have families, we have uni students. It's been amazing this year because a lot of the people that wouldn't come to our small room meetings, they feel so comfortable coming to a cinema because maybe they don't know what a church is, but they feel comfortable walking in here. They know how this one works. So a lot of times I stand in the back because I have to welcome the latecomers in the back door. And I was looking down one day and I saw one of our homeless friends in the front with his arm raised, just worshiping God. And then I saw a mom with her twin children, and I saw some of our students, and it was amazing. Hi, how are you today? Welcome to Think. This is our coffee shop that we built all together. It's in the middle of Camden Town because we really have a heart for changing our high street. We think that God has given us this place in this time to change it, and so we're doing that by having a place where we can invite the community to come in. So this is it. I work as a barista here a couple times a week, and I meet students that come through the doors, I meet the homeless that come through the doors, and really anybody. But the great thing about this is that it's not just a business environment, but it's a place where if I'm here and somebody comes in to be prayed for, I can take the time to stop and pray for them in the middle, and the other person working on shift with me will go ahead and continue the work. We really have that attitude that this is a place for the community to come and encounter God. We also use part of our profits that we make here. We don't get paid, we all volunteer for it, but we use part of our profits to support other ministries as well. We really believe that the overflow of what God gives us should be put back into ministries. So yeah, this is Think. So we're here at the Lazarus Project, which is one of the Mercy Ministries. It's actually not one of the, it's the Mercy Ministry of our base. There are several of us that do it. We do it 3 times a week. We do a homeless drop-in on Tuesdays, and on Fridays and Saturday nights we work in Camden Town with the homeless, feeding them. One of the really cool experiences that I had with a homeless woman this year was I met her during August, during our Bones Camp evangelism time. And she was with a man that she wanted protection from, but she did not know him. And he was trying to make her do drugs and some other stuff like that. So we met her at one of these outreaches that we had when we were doing a community barbecue. And I sat with her and I talked with her and I tried to help her out a bit. At first she wasn't keen, but after probably an hour to an hour and a half of me talking to her, our team leader Joanna talking to her, etc., she finally felt a bit more comfortable and was starting to share her heart. And after that, we got to the point of it, and she really decided that she wanted to trust Jesus. So that's never the end of the story, though, especially in the case with the homeless. So for the next several days, I saw her daily, and we talked about the next steps of getting off of drugs, of getting her house back, of getting her daughter back in her custody, and eventually of going to rehab. It was really an up and down journey because she received Jesus, but then her life didn't miraculously switch. She had to make choices, and we had to work together to start that process of change. But it's one of the coolest things that I've seen happen this year. So that's what we've done so far in 2019. Thank you so much for seeing a little clip of it with me, and thank you for all of your support and your prayers over the past several years, actually since I was a small child. So yeah, thank you so much. And if you want to know more, I do pretty much monthly updates at my blog, which I will put, hopefully you're seeing it here on the screen right now. So yes, thank you so much. Bless you guys. And if you ever want to email me, send me an email at deborahestevenson@gmail.com. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.